So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Waverley Basketball Stadium for this this almost the end of the season. We've got about 2 rounds to go, and it's the Victorian Youth Championship Men, Waverley versus Frankston today. And there are quite a few changes in the teams today. Starting with Waverley, some of the regulars are up in Sydney playing at a South Sudanese tournament there. So we're missing the likes of Kwani Kwani, Deng Kwani, Bolbuck, Georges Diao and so on. And a number of the under-18 boys have come up into the squad to bolster their team today. And the same thing for Frankston. They've also got a number of people out as well. So they're missing Duke Manuel, Clement Kurth, Garen Gabriel, and so on. So they've got a whole heap of new people coming up. So it'll be interesting to see how the teams both go today. So where are they on the ladder? Well, let's just have a quick look at that for you. And what we see is that the Waverley is sitting second, currently second after a good run of wins. They went down to Kilsyth last night. So they're sitting, last weekend, not last night, last game, in a very, very narrow loss. So they've popped up into second. Frankston, again in the Watson Conference, is sitting down in sixth place. For the Falcons, they've got a 4-game buffer to Frankston, so the result is not going to be weigh too heavily on the Falcons. However, it will open the door to Hawthorn, Diamond Valley and Bulleen, who are all nipping at the heels there. So starting the day off, we've got Matt McCarty in tip, and he's won the tip. It's got back to Michael Harper. Harper's shot goes up and in. That's Jason Capper, actually. Sorry. So the Falcons so far controlling the ball as Matt McCarty puts up at 2 points. And the Blues lose control of the ball, and again another turnover to the Falcons. So good start so far from the Falcons. It's 4-0 with just under a minute of play already. And another bucket to McCarthy. Falcons playing a zone. And a turnover, this time stolen by Declan Harrack. The pass into McCarthy, who was under the basket, just tipped away there, but it's come back in again, and the Frankston have won it. Harper fouls. No, it was Kappa. And the first basket there to Jesse Hockey. Guscott over to Kappa, across to Harper. Harper to Guscott. Guscott fakes, drives, gets it back to McCarthy. McCarthy's shot doesn't go, but he picks up his own rebound and rolls it in. Down the other end, Jack Gaze was blocked by McCarthy. Falcons go to the basket again, this time through Guscott, and Guscott weaves his way and scores. Balls with Gaze down into the corner to Hockey, and he's stepped out of court. So again, another turnover to the Falcons. Kappa with the rebound, gets it back to McCarthy, and McCarthy jams. Rebound to Herrick. Harper bring the ball down, but got hit across the head. And there's a timeout. Timeout to the Blues, and we'll be back as well after a very short break from the sponsors. So here we are at along the way, and we're about to get underway again. So Falcons have kicked out to a 12-1 lead. Certainly something that the Falcons coach, Eric Minerve, will be very happy about. McCarthy slips behind play. Ball's back down to Kappa. Guscott drives, stops, puts it in for 2 points. Ball going quickly through hands. It's with Sullivan. Back over to Gaze. Gaze looks for the shot. Doesn't go, but under the basket. There was Jesse Hockey, and Michael Harper picks up the foul. Shot no good from Hockey. Falcons with the ball. They get across to Harper. Harper has got Kappa on the outside. He gets to him into McCarthy. McCarthy's going to look. They're double teaming him. Back out to Harper. 3-point attempt is good. So Falcons very quickly, 17-3. Three-point attempt from the Blues, no good. That was from Sullivan. Back down there with Kappa, he's into Herrick. Over to Guscott. Herrick's inside, calling for it. Doesn't go. Herrick with 2 rebounds gets the basket. Gaze across to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Gaze. Back to Sullivan. Down inside to Hockey. And there's Gaze's 3-point attempt. No good. Herrick with the rebound. He's picked up quite a lot of rebounds already, has Declan. As McCarthy goes to the basket, steps around the opposition, and quite a simple layup in the end. There goes Gaze. Gaze's shot is no good. Rebound McCarthy. Back out to Harper. Harper finds Guscott. Back to McCarthy. McCarthy, 2 points. 20-point game. And we've got 4 minutes to go. And again, Gaze misses. And there it goes again. Another 2. This is looking somewhat like a training run for the Falcons at the moment. Don't expect that to stay there. This Frankston team is a much, much better team than this. So there's a timeout. We'll have a quick look at some of the summary in a second. As soon as we get our stats to recover, here they come. And what we're seeing here is that at the moment that the Falcons are shooting it at a massive 75%, and not only that, they've doubled the output of the Blues. So they've shot 12 of 16 to 1 of 9 from the Frankston Blues, and that's come just from the sheer number of turnovers. They're 3 to 1. And just general possession around the court there as the refs bring the players back in. So Sullivan back to Gaze. Gaze looks for a 3-pointer. Doesn't go. McCarthy with another rebound. McCarthy at the top of the key finds Daniel Kinkella on the court for his first run. 2 points. And so Tim Leasting's on the court along with Kinkella for the Falcons as McCarthy drives and is fouled. No, it's an offensive foul. And it's Tim Leasting, his first minutes on the court, and he gets a stat. And Kinkella with the rebound, stolen by Gaze. Gaze props, finds the no, doesn't quite find the basket. McCarthy gets another Rebound, drives, and this time is fouled going to the basket. So James Sullivan picks up his first. And Declan Herrick with the rebound. Gets it out to Leasting. Leasting to Guscott. Guscott drives back to Herrick. Herrick's shot is good. Gaze tries to take the zone on. Doesn't get anywhere. It's back with Gaze now. He kicks it out to his teammate in now Gaze going all the way. Finds a teammate in Hockey. Balls with Leasting into Kinkella. Back out to McCarthy. McCarthy's 2 points is good. McCarthy kicking out to a huge number of points already at 1.5 minutes to go in the quarter, and he's already up to 14 points. And this time Gaze connects. And this is what we're used to seeing from Jack Gaze, of course, ex-Melbourne player. As Kinkella misses, gets his own rebound though, gets down. Shot from Leasting, doesn't go. Good attempt though. So Michael Harper back on the court. This time Herrick sitting down. So Frankston not able to convert, but Falcons lost the rebound. And here's a foul, this time probably on Daniel Kinkella. Yep. So Kinkella picks up the foul, sending Jesse Hockey to the line. Jesse gets his first. Misses the second. Kinkella with the rebound. Gets across to McCarthy. McCarthy to Guscott. Guscott back to McCarthy, and the 2 points doesn't go. And then it's Leasting under the basket with the attempted putback, the rebound and putback. Shot no good. It goes the other end. Now it's out. Ball with Gaze. Gaze will go. He finds Michael Cheverly, and Cheverly scores. So Harper comes off the screen, looks for the shot. Oh, ball! And the Hail Mary from Gaze doesn't go. So a very good start to the game from the Falcons. They've got all of their bench onto the court already in the first quarter, which is not something that you normally see happening. But we'll be back ever so shortly after a quick break. Okay, with 50 seconds to go, Falcons are out to a very quick lead. They're 31 to 11 in the first 10 minutes. And looking at the leading scorers, we have Matthew McCarthy on 16 points, Harper on 5, Guscott 4, Herrick 4, and Kinkella 2. Whereas for the Blues, it's very much almost a sole hand there from Jesse Hockey on 6, supported very by Jack Gaze, who's just started to get his touch in, and Cheverly, who picked up that last little basket on an assist from Gaze. But here we are, ready to start the second quarter. Blues with the ball, and there's the intercept from Guscott and Harper. It's down the other end very, very quickly through Hockey, and Hockey scores. Gaze with a long 3, doesn't go. Herrick deflects it to Harper. It's now back to Harper. Guscott looks, finds himself in space, goes to the basket. Good rebound there from Hockey. Gaze driving the other end against Guscott, and Guscott is fouled. So Jack Gaze has obviously decided to try and single-handedly bring his teammates into the game as he misses his first. Makes the second though. 33-12. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go, roughly. And there's Herrick. Assist from Harper. Back to Gaze. Back to Hockey. Hockey's 3-point attempt, no good. Frankston good enough to get the rebound. It's back through hands, and great work there from the Blues. Great work from the Blues as Angus Howie, towering centre. And that's just a straight sub. That Harper finds Guscott. Ball's going through hands. It's back with Herrick. Cross to... there's an offensive foul. So... 3 points missed, but there's the big man again for the Blues. He's picked it up, the rebound. He's got a second rebound. Get it out to Gaze. Gaze's shot no good. Hogan again. Hockey again, sorry. So McCarthy, too big, too good. Gaze across to Cheverly. Cheverly back to Hockey. So in that little exchange, it's got into Herrick. Herrick is going to go to the basket. Doesn't quite go. And the big man from the Blues can't quite get his shot in. Coming up later, ladies and gentlemen, at 2:30, the state champ men, Waverley, take on the Hume City Broncos. This should be a cracker of a game. And there's a foul behind the play. This is on Chevrolet. So it's a Falcons ball. So what would have been pretty much a slam dunk two-pointer for them has turned into a Falcons ball, and there's been another foul called this time. Angus Howley picks up his first. Herrick, McCarthy. McCarthy almost loses it. Gets it back to Guscott, back into McCarthy. McCarthy's shot in and out. Herrick can't quite control the rebound, but Howie can. It's with Gaze. Shot doesn't go. That's the bread and butter shot for him normally. Chevrolet has the ball stolen by Guscott. Guscott across to Kappa. Intercepted Frankston, and it's Chevrolet. So 37-18. Blues have actually done all right this quarter. And this time there's a foul on, looks to be on Hockey. No, Angus Howie. That's his third. Second, sorry, it's his second. So Herrick gets his first. And his second. Chevrolet. Little floater doesn't go. Under the basket though, that man Jesse Hockey. In the absence of anybody else firing, Hockey is playing extremely well. So at this stage, the Blues are actually matching the Falcons. Michael Chevrolet picks up another foul, and that's his third. And this time there's another timeout. This time to the Blues. And again, we'll be back after a short break. So with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go, the Falcons are up 39-20. It's Frankston's quarter by a point at this stage. They've scored 9 to the Falcons 8. Leading scorers for both teams, Matt McCarty on 18 I should say, and Jesse Hockey on 10. Declan Herrick leading the rebound count with 9, tied with Matthew McCarthy. And Jesse Hockey again with 10 for the Blues. So Harper at the line, he's missed his first. And his second. Rebound though by McCarthy. McCarthy's attempted shot no good. It's gone out of bounds off Frankston. McCarthy to Guscott. Down to Kappa. Kappa spots the shot up, doesn't go. Herrick almost with the rebound. Touched by Hockey. Falcons ball again. 17 on the shot clock. It's out to Kappa. And there's been a foul found behind the play. And this is on Hockey. But it's the fifth for the foul for the Blues, so that's now put the Falcons in the bonus. So the Blues not going away. They've picked up another 2 points. Again, they're hanging on to their slight lead in the quarter, but in the game, it's 39-22. And the ball's gone out of bounds. Falcons ball. Rebound Herrick out to Kappa. Kappa's got McCarthy on the outside. He gets it to him. Almost a dunk. But there's been a foul. And the foul is on Howie. No, it's on 33, sorry. Brett McCauley. So 40-22. Falcons maintaining a 20-point lead, 22-point lead. Howie with the ball. Little floater. Oh, great shot from the big man. Guscott weaves his way through traffic, tries to hand it off to McCarthy, but too cute, too many Falcons, Frankston hands in there. And down the other end, Kappa has fouled. And that's cue for another timeout to the Blues. Oh, this time the Falcons. So again, just looking at the game summary. Falcons shooting has gone off the boil a little bit in this particular period of time. They were up to an astounding 79%. They're now shooting at 55, and the Blues have sort of caught up to them a little bit on that count. And the Blues now have put up more shots than the Falcons, and this will be a bit of a concern to Eric Minerve. He'd be wanting to see the Falcons keep the ascendancy and all of that. But in rebounds, they're certainly winning the rebound count, 25 to 14. Assists, 11 to 5. And turnovers and steals are pretty much the same at this point in time. But we're back into the action as Jack Gaze goes to the basket. He misses his first. Makes his second though. So 40-25. Leasting back on the court, loses the ball, and the foul this time on Matthew McCarthy. Always difficult coming in off the bench when you're cold, particularly as those of you who are watching here in Victoria know it's extremely cold today. And Leasting picks up the ball, gets it to Guscott. Guscott drives, scores. Down the other end, Gaze's shot doesn't go. The big man, Angus Howie, working hard, finds his teammate in Jesse Hockey. His shot doesn't go. It's back now with Harper. Harper drives, he'll spin, floats the ball up, doesn't go, and there's a foul, this time against Jason Kappa. So that now puts the Blues into the bonus. Both teams on 5 fouls. And Howie at the line. Makes the first. Misses the second. Another rebound to McCarthy. McCarthy's driving all the way. Makes the basket and draws the foul. And we could hear that foul up here in the commentary box. And he converts 3 points on that play to Matt McCarthy. Great hands there from Guscott, nearly the turnover, but Brett McCauley steals it back and gets the 2 points. It's with Harper, finds Kappa, Leasting, back to Harper, back to Guscott. Good defense there from the Blues as Guscott finds, nearly fantastic play there. Guscott found McCarthy. McCarthy trying to one-hand it into Kappa under the basket. Kappa was not ready for the shot. There's another rebound there to McCarthy. Leasting. Ball comes off McCarthy's hand according to the refs, but Hockey put a lot of pressure on there and forced that mistake there from the Falcons. Rebound there to Guscott. Guscott's being well held by McCauley. And there's Kappa with the steal, and he's been fouled. And in that last break, Hugh Baxter came on to replace Michael Harper. Gets his first. One point difference in the quarter so far. As another rebounder capper there. Guscott. And there's the foul. The foul's been called. On Macaulay. Gus got a little bit too wily there for him. Gets his first. And his second. There's Howie. Rebound to Herrick. And Macaulay fouls.
And another foul has been called on Brett Macaulay. That'll be his second person. Declan Herrick at the line in 2.
Herrick misses both shots, but the ball has come out through Kappa. It's out to Leasting, across to Guscott. Guscott overplayed that and sent the ball down the other way, and Howie mops up the spoils down the other end for Frankston. He's starting to play extremely well, as Howie. As Guscott's Hail Mary doesn't go. Half time. Half time. We finish with.
So coming up into half time, Waverley leading on 48 with the Frankston Blues on 29.
A 48-29 game. And we'll be back in about 6 or 7 minutes to take you through the second half. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of the Victorian Youth Championship men's game, Waverley versus Frankston. And as we said pre-game, this is a second versus sixth game on the ladder. Falcons with a number of their normal roster out. They've boosted it with some of the guys from the under-18 squad. Same, however, can be said for Frankston. They've also got a number of their key players too, normal players out there. Up in Sydney at the moment, South Sudanese tournament, great competition. The Sudanese community, South Sudanese community has done a fantastic job in putting together their basketball program. And obviously the kids also play in the regular state league seasons, but up in Sydney at the moment, Sudanese teams from all around, South Sudanese teams from all around the country are competing in their annual tournament. And there's something like 500 players going on there, so they take it very, very seriously. And so they should, with some great success over in the States. Long Deng, of course, played with the Cavs last season. He looks to be perhaps moving to another team. He's the poster boy, and coming back into the competition, of course. And for those who are interested in what's going on over in the States at the moment, Utah Jazz are playing the Philadelphia 36ers, and our own Dante Exum has 2 points there to the Blues. Dante Exum has picked up 4 points in 11 minutes of action. His first official NBA game after signing a formal contract with the Jazz 2 days ago. And there's McCarthy putting the ball up, doesn't go this time. It's back now with Gaze. Gaze bringing the ball down. And he finds his teammate in Jesse Hockey. Guscott to Harper. Harper turns the corner, and the ball is awarded to Frankston. So also in the States, in the NBA Summer League, a bit of local colour from Waverley. Jordan Vandenberg on the Knicks roster, suited up for his first game yesterday, but did not see any action as Kappa gets 2. Hugh Baxter, sorry. So Jordan, having finished 5 years at NC State, as Jess Hockey picks up another 2. Jordan, having finished 2 years at 5 years, at NC State, it's a surprise inclusion in the Summer League teams, as Herrick can't quite make it go. There's a scrabble for the ball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Frankston ball. As our floor attendants are being called out. And here comes Frankston. As the game's been going on, Angus Howie, I've really liked the way that he's been playing. Jack Gaze's shot doesn't go. McCarthy picks up the rebound. Hugh Baxter's jumper, no good. Rebound Gaze. Gaze is taking them on. Whoops, and there's a big push from McCarthy. In fact, very lucky not to get away with that, having an unsportsmanlike on that one. It was not intentional, but ball out. So another games this weekend, Falcons games this weekend. We saw Eltham get over the top of the Falcons state champ women. The women are really out of sorts since losing Bridget Ardrossi. As Herrick picks up another 2 points. And again, Floor Wipers doing a fantastic job. Herrick with the rebound. Gets across to Harper. Frankston's lifted their intensity as Harper's shot is short. Gaze taking on Guscott, gets through, gets the ball back to his teammate. Now it's with Hockey. Hockey goes out of court. So yes, the champ women went down to Eltham, which puts them in danger of dropping out of the race for the title. And the state Victorian Youth Champ women also went down to their opposition. As Herrick picks up the rebound, and the foul this time has been called on number 7, Sam Jeffs. So we have a sub due to the blood rule. So James Sullivan going off the court. Ball's come into Herrick, across to Harper. Back to Guscott. Guscott drives, but is called for the charge. That's his third charge for the game. So each one of Nathan's fouls has been awarded as a charge today. Another rebound to McCarthy. McCarthy back to Harper. But McCarthy goes to the basket. 2 points. And then he fouls, I think. No, it's been called on Declan Herrick. That's Declan's first foul. First foul. So with the game at 54-35. We'll take a short break. And as the players come back on the court, it's a 54-35 game. So it's been hovering around that 20-point mark for most of the game after that huge first quarter from the Falcons where they scored 31-11. As Jesse misses his first shot. Makes the second though. So in the second period, the Blues won that by a point, 18-17, and this quarter here is now a 1 point lead in this quarter to the Falcons, 8-7. Frankston ball. So getting back to the champ women, they went down to the Bulleen Boomers 75-50 in what they would consider to be a disappointing game. I would have hoped to have done much better than that. And the ball's there with Hugh Baxter, and he scores 2 points. So Jesse Hockey drives to the basket and is fouled. So Declan picks up another foul. This time it's his second. Just looking forward to the next game. At 2:30, not too far from now, as the Falcons don't quite get the ball in. It's picked off by Gaze. Gaze against Harper. Gaze too good. So kicking off at 2:30, we have the state champ men who picked up a good win last night against Eltham. As Harper, great move there from Harper. Got the rebound, spun back and scored. They'll be taking on the Hume City Broncos, who have been somewhat of an underachiever this season. They're expected to really be contesting for the Final Four, and they've dropped down to 7th on the ladder behind McKinnon and Bulleen. Realistically, the Falcons at 17-3 can't. 18 now because of last night. Should not have an issue with the some of the stars from Hume have been playing extremely well, even though they've been in losing games. So anything could happen in this particular game against these two traditional rivals. As we can see in the background there, we can actually see the Hume City players starting to warm, and Falcons starting to warm up for the game. So those of you over in Nelson in New Zealand, hopefully you've logged on and starting to prepare yourself for the game. We've seen that your favourite son, Ali Granger, has been getting quite a bit of time. In fact, last night he picked up a points again in a short burst on court. Hopefully he'll get a few more minutes this time as the ball comes in. And 2 points to the Blues. Ball's gone into Herrick. Herrick scores. Great pass in there from Hugh Baxter. Saw Herrick had got position at the post. Got the ball in nice and low and hard to him. Herrick went to the basket, was fouled, and is converted. 3-point play for Herrick. This time it's a foul, and the foul is on Nathan Guscott. Now that's his fourth, so he'll sit down. Tim Leasting comes onto the court. So one person's misfortune is another person's gain. This means that Tim will probably get extended minutes during the game. As McCarthy picks up another rebound, it's out with Leasting. Back to Harper. Leasting. Back Baxter. McCarthy. Harper. Harper will shoot. He had more time than he thought. There was not a good shot there from Harper. So Frankston out to Gaze, kicking across to Hockey. Hockey shot no good, rebounded by the Falcons. And there's Leasting going to the basket, and he scores and gets the foul, draws the foul. And he converts. And Daniel Kinkella coming on for Declan Herrick. McCarthy with another rebound, gets it to Harper. Harper finds Baxter. McCarthy, Harper, drives. Turns back again, can't quite get the finger roll to work. And we're back down the other end. And Hockey's three-point attempt is no good, nothing but air. So 67-40 game according to the score bench. As Kinkella goes to the basket and makes another 2 points. Falcons have almost got out to a 30-point lead. As the shot from Quadjakwan doesn't go, but his teammate makes certain of it. Harper. It's now with McCarthy. McCarthy drives. Can't get it there. Leasting back to Harper. Harper goes to the basket. Howie with a great block there. And Gaze down the other end. Too quick. So the 30-point lead is evaporated. But they're still holding it out quite nicely. Falcons have won this quarter, 19-13 so far. And Harper's shot goes up and misses. So there you are, at three-quarter time. We have a 69-44 game. And we'll be back ever so shortly. With a couple of seconds to go before we start the final quarter, we'll have a quick look at the leaders for you. And what we can see there is that Matthew McCarthy is having an absolutely monster game. So we've got him on 24. With 18 rebounds along the way, 4 assists, whilst Hockey is doing much the same for the Falcons, and he's been quite outstanding along the way. Well supported by Jack Gaze, who is 5 assists and 11 points, and really he's been quite dominant for the Frankston Blues. I also like young Angus Howie, their 201 centimetre centre. He had a very slow first quarter, but he started to come to life in that second quarter there.
I have to leave early. Sorry, can I get my money here? 7, 10, 9, 3 and 1.
So 2 points. 2 points to Harper. Three-point attempt from Tito doesn't go. It's into it. Herrick. Now it's with Baxter. Baxter into Herrick. Out to Baxter. Come off the Gaze's foot. So it's Falcons ball with 7 seconds on the shot clock. It's a reset. So 14. It's back out to Harper. Baxter. Baxter's 2 points is good. So Baxter up to 10 points. Great cameo from the bench player. Jack Gaze says, in your face, well, not going to get away with things too easy with me around. Leasting drives, finds McCarthy. Back to Harper, back to Leasting. Leasting into Herrick. Pass just a fraction over Herrick's reach. Gaze down the other end, 2 points. So he's piling on the pressure in this final quarter as Jack Gaze. This is what we're used to seeing from him. As McCarthy's shot, no good. Both teams don't seem too interested in setting up and playing any kind of offense. 3-point attempt there from Hockey, good. And it's a timeout to the Falcons. So we'll have a quick look again at the leaders there. McCarthy at this point 24, Herrick 13, Guscott 11, Harper 9, and Baxter 8. Whereas Hockey is 15. That may not include his last three. Jack Gaze 13, Howie 8, Cheverley 6, and Jeffs 2. And if we move down and have a look at the blocks and steals, you can see there that again Gaze very much in the action. So 4 great stats from Jack Gaze, 4 steals, 4 assists, 5 rebounds, and at this stage 15 points. So it's just updated itself along the way. So we're back live. And Hugh Baxter across to Guscott, who's back on the floor in place of Leasting. Into Herrick. Herrick is blocked. He's blocked a second time. But Howie is called for the foul on that second attempt, which is his 5th foul. Well, real shame because the big man has been playing extremely well. So this brings Michael Cheverley back onto the court. He's sitting on 4 fouls. As Herrick gets his first. Misses his second, but another rebound there to McCarthy. Monster game from McCarthy. Three points from Guscott. 77-51. As Cheverley hiding behind the play there. Gets a great little layup. And here comes the Falcons again. It's with Guscott. Guscott drives, finds Baxter. Back to Harper. Harper working his way to the basket. Doesn't quite go, but Herrick has got it. And his hook shot is good. So Tito. Across to Jeffs. Back to Tito. Back to Jeffs. Cheverley. Cheverley hasn't left the key at all.
3-point shot 1. Rebound 25.
Ball goes down the other end to Guscott. It's back out to Baxter. Harper. Guscott. Harper. Back to Baxter. He's got it. He had it so open. It's down to 8 seconds. Here comes McCarthy. Misses that. Gets his own rebounds. The shot doesn't go. And there's the shot from Herrick after another rebound to him. So great effort from both big men for the Falcons. Baxter perhaps should have had a shot earlier. as Gaze turns around, can't get the three-pointer to go. Guscott drives hard, pulls up now, back to Herrick. 3-point from him is no good. This time Hockey is able to out-rebound McCarthy. The ball's with Cheverley. Cheverley's 2-point shots is good. And here's Baxter. Rebounded by Herrick, and Herrick is now fouled. So a couple of subs in for the Blues. We've got Kieran Wotherspoon and Brett McCauley. As Declan misses his first. And the second, rebounded by Cheverley. Out to Gaze. Gaze 3-point attempts, no good. There's a foul. No, it's not a foul. They just want the court attended to. Down the other end. So well done to the court attendants as Guscott brings the ball down. It's down with Harper. Harper guarded by Cheverley. Across to Baxter to Guscott. Into McCarthy. McCarthy pulls up and no mistake there from Matthew McCarthy. 83-55. Falcons very much in control here. 4.5 minutes to go. We may be on our way to another 100-point game this today, as the Blues take the ball out. That was Wotherspoon. Harper going to the basket. Doesn't go in. McCarthy with a putback. Great work there from Nathan Guscott. Cuts off that pass into Jack Gaze, but he steps out of court as he does it. And then the pass intercepted there by Herrick. Harper back into Guscott. Guscott's pass too hot for Baxter. It's now with Cheverley. And there's the foul. The big man fouls the little man. So Brett McCauley will go to the line. Misses his first. Makes his second. 85 plays 56. As Guscott goes to the basket, doesn't go. Almost a rebound there to McCarthy, but he takes it out of court as he collects it. Baxter with almost the steal. And McCauley not able to control the ball. Gives it back to Waverley. Body language of the Frankston coach is indicative that he's basically given the game away. As Harper looks for options, he's going to go himself. And he scores. And down the other end, Cheverley, too quick there for Herrick. Picks up 2 points himself. Harper driving quickly. Herrick with the rebound is stripped by Cheverley. Now it's with Gaze. Cross to Hockey. And Hockey loses control and kicks it out of court. Guscott throws the ball away, gets it. Good hands from Hockey, back out to his teammate. It's now down with Cheverley, back to Hockey. Hockey against Kinkella, and Hockey wins out. Harper to Guscott to Baxter, back to Harper. Into Kinkella, back out to Guscott, down to 9 seconds, Guscott will go, 2 points, and Leasting in for Baxter. So the coach doing a good job of rotating his bench today. Every player has been on and every player has contributed there in some way, shape or form for the Falcons. As Harper kicks it out to Guscott. Guscott's 3 points is not good, and another rebound of Gaze. Great game from Jack Gaze. Harper with the rebound. He's got Leasting out in front. It slows it down. Back cut to Leasting. Leasting looks. 2 points. Ball's going through hands quickly for the Blues. It's ended up with James Sullivan. Sullivan's shot no good, but Hockey good enough to get the rebound. Kicks it back to Gaze. Gaze, massive 3-point attempt. Too big. Lands up with Kinkella, who gives it across to Leasting. Back to Guscott. Falcons now slowing things down. They've got 34 seconds to go. As Harper goes to the basket, doesn't go, put back there by Kinkella in the end. And Kappa are involved in that as well. Steal by Guscott, and that'll be the game, ladies and gentlemen, as we finish the game. Falcons 93-60. They've kicked it out to a 33-point lead. And we'll be back ever so shortly with our next game. Thanks for watching. See you at 2:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time.